we're jumping the gun, but we're both still young. One day we won't be. Didn't know.
Well, hello and welcome back. Thanks for coming back. Where are we? Up in the highlands to the rear of the oldish town of Paphos, and we're dropping down into the rear streets of Tomb of the Kings. And then we're going to go and join the main road and work our way towards the Paphos Harbour. You may have noticed there's something leaving a golden bronze up in the sky, and of course that's the sun that's just about to depart the island of love. But don't worry, it'll be coming back again all over tomorrow at around about 20 to 6 in the morning. So if you want that spectacality of a suntan indeed, you've come to the right place. Paphos should be at the very, very top of your list, no doubt about it. Absolute spectacality of a day today, by the way, no doubt about it. 32 degrees and the sun was glistening and shining all day long, and everyone I met was having a fantastic time, including Mr. Paul, often walking around all dressed head to toe in blue with a nice can of Coca-Cola, chilled to perfection, and of course a big boy cigar, thinking, oh my goodness, I'm living on the island of love in downtown paradise. So all you guys got to do is get on that Tinternet and hunt down that special deal and get yourself on that big bird, or start paddling like crazy, because Paphos, Cyprus, Marika and me, oh yeah, we're waiting especially for you. So as I say, we're in the rear streets of the Tomb of the Kings area. On the right hand side now is the Regina Gardens Resort. Nice resort that, by the way, and not too far from where the action is. If you were on foot from there, probably to the Paphos Harbour, 35-ish minutes. And there's that squeak again. But you know, the roads are causing the cars to disintegrate, aren't they? All over the world. I was watching a video the other day in downtown Essex, and there was a programme that was on, I think it was Dispatches on Channel 4 or Channel 5, I'm not sure, you correct me in the comments. And the roads, my goodness, I thought the roads in Paphos were bad. Luckily, I don't live in downtown Essex, and I've got a Tesla. On that note, big shout out to Lord Marcus of the Tesla, and a big shout out to his girl, Lady Jodie, who's coming to Paphos very, very soon indeed, just as the temperatures start to fall. So we're now joining the main road. This is the main road from Clorica. Obviously it comes all the way from Argos St George in Paya, but from the Clorica side now is where we actually are, and we're going to work our way along this dual carriageway and try and avoid as many inulations as we can, and name one or two bars and restaurants and hotel complexes along the way. Price of benzene, $1.55. On that note, if you like what you see, hit the like, click that subscribe. Please don't forget to keep on coming back to the little channel known as Marika and me for more of my madness as I take you on my travels driving around Paphos. And of course, if you'd like to keep the channel afloat, why not go and hunt us down on the Buy Me a Coffee platform. That's where you could gift us that virtual coffee, or 2 or 3 or 4 or 5, or as many as you would like. I'd like to say a big, big thank you to many of the guys that do. If your name is Lady Ali, and of course Lord Neil, thank you very, very much indeed. Of course, if your name is Lady Heather, and it's a man in your life who likes an Apple Mac, that's our Sir Steve. Thank you very, very much indeed, and welcome to the island of love. When are you going to come and join Mr. Paul in the downtown Paphos Harbour? Or perhaps are you going to wait till next week, when of course the most beautiful woman in the world will be jetting back into Paphos? And of course that's my Marika, Miss Orchid Gracilia Booth. Now, if you fancy a croissant in the morning, possibly the best place in the world is Lidl Supermarket. And at the moment there's 2 of them in Paphos. One, as you can see, across the Venice Beach Hotel on the Tomb of the Kings Avenue. Then there's one at the top of Paphos where the Masui Crossroads is. And then there's another one opening up in the Neon Mall of Paphos. So that'll be opening up in about 2 to 3 weeks. That's next door to the Uptown McDonald's, if you're curious to where its location might be. So like I said, great place for croissants. They come in half baked, don't they? And then they warm them up. But I tell you what, they really are delicious. Pop in there, grab yourself a little paper bag, pop 2 in and a can of Coke, and well, hey, the world's a wonderful, wonderful place. On the right hand side now is coming up the actual archaeological side of Tomb of the Kings. And a lot of people like to go in there and cross the ladies and gentlemen's palms with a couple of euros, and they're going to have a wander around. And of course they can see all the mosaics and columns and all those kind of things. And on top of that, of course, they can look out into the blue Mediterranean Sea. Now, bars and restaurants are starting up. This is the Milena restaurant on the left. We went there last summer with Baron John and Baroness Louise. I tell you what, it was a great meal. Looking forward to going back there. And this one coming up is the Gusto restaurant. Great place for an all-inclusive if you want to go there at lunch on a Sunday, by the way. This rattle is absolutely annoying, isn't it? You know, you can be driving around for 30-40 minutes with no rattle until you decide to switch the camera on. So I think it's psychic with the actual camera, and it likes to put that little bit of influence into it. So, main Tomb of the Kings area is where we are. Kissos Hotel is just on the left there. So if you are staying in that hotel and you're curious to know what's around you, well, there's plenty of restaurants and plenty of bars. You've got the Farmhouse restaurant, you've got the Oceans restaurant. Coming up down here, you've got Tramps, another great place for a breakfast in the morning. Fat Mamas, Willie's Ranch. I think you understand, the list goes on and on. If you're in this area and you're looking for a bite to eat, or perhaps someone to go watch the football, because of course the football's on at the moment, isn't it? Yeah. So if you are looking for that perfect bar, there are one or two along this road that will specialise in the Euro finals, there's no doubt about it. And some great friends of ours, Lord Rob and of course his girl Lady Emma, have opened their brand new bar down the road here. When we come past it, I'll mention it. And they've also got one on the Clorica side, just down from the Leonardo Splash Boat as well. Splash Resort, sorry, not Splash Boat. Well, look, you might want to get in a boat and splash yourself all over, especially with the temperatures that we've got at the moment. King's Hotel, nice budget hotel on the left hand side, and then just hiding behind it across the road is the Capellis Damon Hotel. And there's quite a few people staying there over the summer season, and they're all telling us that it's a great location, good staff and decent food. And of course, if you're not into the menu, there are plenty of restaurants in and around the Tomb of the Kings area waiting especially for you. And again, if you're curious, this is, should we say, bang in the middle of the Tomb of the Kings area. How long will it take you to go to the harbour from here? Well, you could take a sneaky little walk down there to the right and work your way down to the coastal pathway, or you could go straight to the Mall roundabout and take a right and go straight down to the harbour that way. Either way, no difference in time. Going to take you around about 20 to 25 minutes, unless your name is Sausage and Mash, because then he likes to go for a jog, so he probably gets to the gate of Paphos Harbour in around about 10 minutes, because he's a pretty fit man indeed. So big shouts out to you, Sir Sausage of Mash, and we look forward to seeing you when you jet into Paphos very, very soon indeed. Who's here at the moment? Well, I'll tell you who's here at the moment. The two Barons, Baron Jeremy and Baron Simon. Great honour yesterday to meet some people all the way from downtown in Whitchurch and some people from downtown in London. Yes, but it wasn't Andrea. No, it wasn't the greatest Spanish teacher in the world. She's still in downtown, damp wet London. But luckily for her, she's got the man of her dreams, and that, of course, is her Lord M, and of course that daughter, who is a princess, Princess Sarah. But hopefully they'll be coming back to Paphos, hopefully in the early part of next year. And we're looking forward to seeing them in the downtown Cato Paphos Promenade and Harbour area. Paphos Mall's coming up. We've just gone past the Monara Bar. Again, a great bar, as I said, owned by Emma and Rob. You go in there, you're going to get a great meal, great live entertainment, and of course at this time of year now, they're going to be featuring all of those live matches on the Euros. And we wish all the teams the greatest of luck. England doing well at the moment, aren't they? And hopefully that continues. And we are now going to take a right. That's the Kings Avenue Mall, the main Paphos Mall, as we call it, on the left. We're going to Garden Centre, right in front of us. As we go right around the roundabout, we're going to go under the Paphos Skywalk. Yeah, the Skywalk. That's a platform that's raised up in the heavens. Well, not quite that light, but it is all lit up at night, as you can see. So perhaps at evening time, that should be the time to go, because of course it's that little bit cooler. You'll get some nice fresh air, and you'll get some great views. Whereas in the daytime it's a little bit hot, so go in the morning or take that bottle of water. In a minute I'm going to get a hammer and I'm going to smash up this French car, because it started to really annoy me. It reminds me now of that book sent to me by Lord Paul and of course his girl Lady Marilyn from downtown in North Wales. 1,000 years of annoying the French. I've been working my way through it, and I think this is the retaliation now, Lord Paul, that I've got a French car and it's now annoying the living daylights out of me. But luckily for me, the Jaguar is so close to coming back on the road. And the boys, that's the twins, the evil twins, those couple of pains, that's Baron Jeremy and Baron Simon, they've offered to wash it down. So I've said yes. When that day comes on Wednesday or Thursday, we're going to go up. They're going to get the jet wash out and start shamming it and all those kind of things. I'm going to take a deck chair and a sun umbrella and a nice can of Coke and of course the camera, and I'm going to film it. So hopefully we'll have an entertaining video on the little channel known as Marika and me. Inulations galore. This is probably now one of the worst roads in Paphos. You would have thought that they would have done this road, by the way, because they're doing roads here and there all over Paphos, but in their great wisdom they haven't done this one, and it's got potholes and, well, I don't know what they are, manholes, everything going on this road. Hopefully one day they'll dig it up and repair it all. But as I reported last night, down by the Harbour restaurant, there must be a blockage or something in the pipe, and they've been digging that road up. So hopefully they fixed it, so there's no congestion. But of course, we all understand once they've been digging, what does that mean? Inulations and big holes, so bouncy. But obviously most of this doesn't affect you guys, because most of you will be on foot when you're in and around Paphos. And now Paphos has got some of the best pavements in the world, and they've been sticking these metal poles, although someone's clipped that one, as we can see, to stop us locals from parking on them. What's going on here? Big digger in downtown Cato Paphos. So bear with us as I name some of the businesses along this particular street. If you're doing a bit of vaping, there's a vape shop there called the Vape Express. You've got hiring of scooters. If you pop in there and talk to Maria, she'll do you a special deal, especially if you mention those magic words, Marika and me. And what's coming new to the channel? Well, I'll tell you what's coming new. Brand new website in 3 to 4 weeks. Will be information about ourselves, information about Paphos, and of course opportunities to get involved in some of the competitions that we're going to be running. So don't forget to keep on coming back and keep your ears open for the little channel known as marikaandme.com. Yeah, that's right. So you'll be able to get involved with us, send us messages and all those kind of things, and we'll do our very best to answer every question that you have. And as I say, if there's somewhere you're going to stay, by the way, talking with Paul and Kim last night, and originally they stayed a little bit too far out of Paphos. They still love Paphos because they came back, but they decided to stay there a little bit closer. So if you're going to stay somewhere and you're not quite sure where it is, you drop it in the comments and I'll tell you where it is. I might even do a drive-by, but I promise with no shooting, especially for you, because sometimes it can ruin your holiday, isn't it? If you were expecting to be, I don't know, very close to the Coral Bay Strip and you find out you're not, very close to Ricos Beach and you find out you're not. So if you're staying somewhere and you're not sure where it is, drop in the comments and Mr. Paul will do his very best to let you know exactly where it is. We're in the downtown Cato Paphos Harbour. It's a spectacality of an evening indeed. I'm going to go and hunt down Baron Jeremy and Baron Simon. Hopefully some more people will come and join me in the Pelican restaurant. That's where you're going to find me if you're looking for me. And of course from next week, Misochi Gracivia, the booth, will be back. And of course we'll be sitting there waiting for you guys. Come and pull up a chair, let's sit down and chew the fat, just like our man, the greatest train driver in the world. That's our Sir Andy and his girl, Lady Sarah. What's going on here? Gridlock, bus argument by the looks of it. There's a gang of guys in front of the bus having a big argument, so something's going on. Never mind, we'll find a space to park. As you guys know, from now on, Paul reinvents parking just like the locals do. So we'll have a quick rummage around and then we'll find somewhere to park, and we'll leave the camera rolling just so you know just how imaginative Mr. Paul can come when it becomes time to park. So let's have a look over here, shall we? See, someone's created 2 parking spaces there. Let's let this gentleman go. There we go. Let's circumnavigate the buses. I've got a feeling we're going to get a space on the end here. Yes, there we go. That will do us right on the corner. Absolute perfection. There we go. Thanks for watching, and of course I'll look forward to seeing you again very soon indeed. Let's get this big boy lit up, shall we? Here we go. Where's that lighter? It's not a lighter, it's a Bunsen burner actually. Look at that. Life is good on the island of love in downtown Cato Paphos. I look forward to your company again very soon indeed. Thanks for watching.